asked the folks for two of England's most important players. Of course, they're George Forde and Owen Farrell.
I'll go. Cheers, great ball. Great ball. Well, as we were talking about before the break, England want to get to those wide channels occasionally. They'll use Manu Tuolangi up the middle and they'll try and do it a few times, as we saw last week, to hold the defenders. But actually, they really want to get to the wide channels. So why is that so important with these two playmakers?
Well, I think, like you mentioned before, I think once they do the hard work with Tuolangi and get them go forward, it may hold the Welsh defence up slightly, and with that, with them being slightly maybe a little bit narrow, trying to defend Tuolangi because he is such a powerful man, having someone like Forde and Farrell combine, they can make decisions late at the line with their passing game, and whether that's getting the ball through space through kicking or passing a wide pass, they've both got the talent to do that.
But in the past, and sometimes maybe they've been a little bit guilty of it, they've been a little bit predictable occasionally, England, because they'll play out of the back or they'll play to Tuolangi. But we saw a move last weekend against Ireland that was slightly different and where they went across the face of Tuolangi. So we're just going to demo that now. Just going to point out who we've got. We've got Ben Youngs over there. You can have the ball ready to play off a scrum. Forde, Farrell, Tuolangi, Daly, and then it was Joseph last week. We'll wait to see whether that's Joseph or Watson. And then Johnny May back here. And then lining up against them, we've got a back row forward, 10, 12, 13, winger and a full-back in behind. So it's just about reading the pictures in these wide channels. Gareth, tell us about this move.
Yeah, I think what we've seen from them is they're just trying to load up a bit of traffic, really, with their speedsters, with the May hunting in the background, with Forde looping around, just to try to keep the opposition tight, therefore to unlock a bit of space out wide. So as we play it on.
Okay, so you're going to see Forde make the pass to Farrell and then loop behind.
Yep.
Manu Tuolangi, stop there. So now tell us what Tuolangi's done and what we've created on the outside.
Obviously with Tuolangi being such a big running threat and has been so powerful, obviously it keeps, in this case, the Welsh defence pretty honest. And they're basically just trying to create Daly with his speed, May and Watson, just an outside break and getting a sort of 2v1 with the winger.
So May's almost run that tracer arc in behind. We've now created one guy with three options to mark effectively because we've got the full-back in behind. So three options, really. Tell us what they are.
Yeah, well, one of them with May's pace is trying to split the two. So as the winger's coming up, he's coming back on the eyeball. Because the centre's held on Tuolangi and hasn't been able to get off, there's a bit of an inside break, which then could create a 2v1 to finish.
Yeah.
Or if they just want to get the ball to space, which they did against Ireland, just Daly getting to the fullback here, getting a 2v1, and with May, Watson, Daly's pace, they're already on the outside and there's a lot of space there.
And then I guess the temptation sometimes when it gets over-read, they maybe seen it on their analysis during the video analysis, this fullback might get tempted into coming a little bit early just to close off this option out the back. What can they do there?
Yeah, well, I think that's where probably Slade's talents come in with his left foot kicking option and being able to kick at the line late. I think you've seen in the previous tests against Ireland last year where they scored a few tries from kicking and grubbing out wide. Slade can get to the line with his left peg, and as the wing comes up, as the fullback's gone early, just slide it in behind, and now it's a foot race, and even if you don't score off that, the opposition are in a lot of pressure.
All right, we're going to let you choose, you guys, so let's run one at full pace, see what we can do. Don't drop it, no pressure. Okay, go. Oh, there we go, got through. All right.
How good was that? Thanks again for the two demo teams. That was outstanding first trial. Fair play to them.